What's up? This is Release Rotation. I'm your host, John W. Snyder. It's a late Wednesday night. I should be in bed because I have a very late night tomorrow night at work. It's been a busy week just in life and work-wise. So I should be going to bed, but I really want to get a podcast out this week. And if I don't do it tonight, it's not going to be done, and my streak will end of getting one done weekly. This is going to be a quick one. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you've been listening for a while, you'll know that some of mine last year, because I had this stupid goal that in 2018, I would do a podcast a day. I don't know what I was thinking. I got through like 50 of them, 45 of them, and that was the best I could do. So I made a goal this year to do one a week, and that is something I can stick to. One a day was stupid in those podcasts. Some of them are like 3 minutes, some are 20 minutes. Ridiculous. So here we are, Wednesday night, and I should be sleeping, but I'm not. That's okay, because I want to get this done for you and for myself. So let's get into it. Paul George. It's been in the league a while, but this is the first season that Paul George has scored over 2,000 points in a season. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. So congrats to Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook recorded his 29th triple-double of the season, and he won't even be in the talks for the MVP, which is just stupid. I don't even know what the MVP is anymore, but whatever. It's like they don't want to give it to the same guy back-to-back. I'm not sure. But 29 triple-doubles in a season? I would like to see the stats of how many NBA players have under 5 triple-doubles and how many NBA players all time have never recorded a triple-double. The number's got to be pretty high. And Russell Westbrook has 29 in just this season, and he won't be in the MVP talk this year. That's stupid. LeBron James out tonight after he made comments that he was going to play some and play because the NBA was getting down or coming down on him about it and just that kind of stuff. And he decided to sit out versus the Jazz tonight, which who cares? The Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. LeBron is on his way downhill anyways. Because let's be honest, LeBron's not going to get any better. He's 34 years old. He personally is not going to get better. The Lakers can get better, but LeBron has peaked. He's gone up the hill. He's on his way down. So who cares if he sits out? Whatever. Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. Can sit the rest of the season. Might as well. What does it matter? Luke Walton's probably in a funny position because he's probably done at the Lakers. And I heard that they were talking to, well, it was Jason Kidd, and they said no to that pretty quickly, I guess. And then Tyronn Lue. LeBron's not the problem. It's management. It's general managers. It's ownership. That's the problem with the Lakers right now. It's not LeBron. So as you know, I'm not a Lakers fan. I don't ever want them to make the playoffs again. Because I don't care. But I love it. They aren't in this year, and I don't know who they're going to add in the offseason. Let's say they add Anthony Davis. Okay, you have a 35-year-old LeBron, Anthony Davis, and that's it. They have to add somebody else. Ingram, Kuzma, those guys are good, but come on. For the Lakers to be good again, They need another all-star besides 34-year-old LeBron and Anthony Davis, which who knows if Anthony Davis goes there. I mean, who else? Kawhi Leonard's going to be a free agent. Is he going to go there? He and Paul George have been talking. Paul George stayed in Oklahoma City. Maybe Kawhi stays in Toronto. Who knows? I don't know. But it's been a very interesting season for the Lakers. That is for sure. So we'll see what happens. But again, I think it's ownership and management is the issue in La La Land. It's not LeBron. So I just don't know. They got to make some moves in the offseason to get in the playoffs next year. If they don't make any moves, they're not getting in. I mean, maybe the 8th seed, and then they get swept by the Warriors? Great. Whatever. So, don't know, but we'll see, I guess. What else happened? NCAA tournament? Sweet 16 starts this week. So that's fun. I will say this, 15 years ago today, on March 27th, Oklahoma State University got themselves a win in Rutherford, New Jersey, to be in the Final Four. That happened 15 years ago, which is really hard to believe. And especially just thinking what's happened in the last 15 years just makes me feel older to then think about it, but whatever, it is what it is. I would love to see Oklahoma State just get back to the tournament, make it to the Sweet 16 in the next 4 years. Get to the Sweet 16. That's all I'm asking from Mike Boynton and the Cowboys. I love Mike Boynton. I think he is an amazing coach and leader, and so it'll be fun to see what he does in Stillwater. They've got some fun recruits coming in, so the next 3 years, I think they will make the Sweet 16. So fingers crossed. Who knows? But it's crazy to think how far Oklahoma State basketball has fallen in the last 15 years. Man, it's been rough. I mean, 2005 they did okay, 2006, and then it just downhill from there. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, this was going to be a short podcast. So after the break right now, I'm going to ask you a question. Welcome back. So the question I want to ask is, would you quit your current job to take a job that is your passion and a job you know you should be doing instead of the one you are currently doing for half the salary you're making right now? So that's the question. Would you do that? Or are you already in the job that you love and that you're passionate about and doing something that you want to do 7 days a week? Or are you in a job that you don't want to be in? So that's the question. Would you quit your current job to take a job that is something you want to do, something you love, instead of the one you're currently in for half your salary? That's my question for you. Because if the question is no, then you must really love your job. It must be something that you enjoy day in and day out, something you love doing. If you said, yeah, I would do that, then I would say you're not in the right job. You need to figure out what it is you love and what you want to do and go after it. Also, I think it, and I don't want to hear I'm not asking, well, what about insurance and blah, 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 blah. That's not the question. And those are all pieces to it, but would you quit your current job to take a job for half the salary that you're passionate about and that you feel is something you should be doing rather than what you're doing now. It's a yes or no question. It's not, yes and or yes but. It's yes or no. Yeah, I'd quit my job and go after that. Or no, I love my job. I'm staying put. It's amazing. So think about it, and again, I would love to hear your answers, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram. Let me know. My username is John W. Snyder on both platforms, Instagram and Twitter. JOHNWSNYDER. I'd love for you to share your answer with me. I'm going to give my answer next week. But hang tight, come back, and you'll hear what my answer is. But think about it. And if you know me, if I see you, if you work with me and you listen to this, talk to me about it. Let me know your answer. I want to know why. I want to know, what your plan is, what you're up to. So, there you have it. Another thing, too, that I just want to bring up real quick is never stop learning. If you're a leader in your industry, in your job, in your company, if you're a leader, don't stop learning. Leaders are learners, and you need to learn, you need to read, whatever it might be. Don't become complacent, because I think that's a death trap when you start becoming complacent also in a job. So keep learning, keep doing, keep going. This is Release Rotation. Have a good week.